Hey everybody, good morning. It's me, the Sepia Scholar. It's super early in the morning. I hope this day finds you happy, blessed, healthy. I'm being healthy myself. I just got back from my walk. But I wanted to jump on here and talk about Love is Blind. Yes, this is gonna be a rant, not really a review. Why? Because there's so many episodes, and y'all know Netflix love to drop 50 episodes at once. So I'm gonna touch base on the first 4 episodes, but before that, I'm gonna go through the cast. So I'm trying to whip everything into one one video because I have a lot of stuff to do today. Hopefully, this will be an amazing, happy, busy Saturday for you guys as well. I'm over here, went for my walk already, sipping on my green smoothie. Y'all, it's giving me life because I was hungry. But no, it's good for you. It has all types of goodies in there. So giving time for people to jump in here. If not, shout out to the replay gang. What we learning today? That love can see, love got 10/20 vision. Looks do matter as usual. Love got glasses, all that other good stuff, because it's definitely not blind, and this show proves it. So before we get into all that, welcome to my new subscribers. Shout out to the replay gang again. If you're digging my content, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. It's free 99. Yes. So do that for me. So before we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and play the intro and we will hop to it. Y'all know what I do. Here we go. So hey y'all, yeah, I'm the Sepia Scholar, and my channel is about reviews, reactions, and grown-up conversations. If you get a chance, well, do it anyway. You'll enjoy it. Check out the Sepia Scholar Goes Live playlist. It definitely has some good chats on there. I have a chat coming up. I can't wait to drop it. I'm probably gonna go live for that. I have lots of chats about relationships, current events, all that good stuff. I dropped a couple videos asking questions that I would love for people to sound off on. So if you have an answer for me, go in the comments and sound off. And of course, people love my movie reviews. I did Lou. I think one of my most popular is a Jazz Man's Blues. And yes, my shorts are crazy, comedic. I have all these things on this channel. For those of you who don't know, I started this channel for fun. So I'm here for you guys, and I'm glad that you guys have been supporting me. So shout out to the people who have been supporting me. Thank you so much. But what are we here for? Love is Blind. So what we're gonna do is it's season 3. Season 3 of Love is Blind. I can't believe you've gone this far. If you've been with me on the full ride for the channel, I started off doing Love is Blind and just like that. That's how I started the channel, doing reviews on that. So if you haven't seen those reviews, go back and see how I started. You'll see how far that I've come. And of course, Bel Air. And Bel Air is supposed to be coming back. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But I love doing reviews when I do them when I have time. So I drop in. So anyone who joins me for a live, I always appreciate you, and I love going the banter back and forth. Shout out to Ebony, who really made my live for Ready to Love super exciting, and she gave me what I was looking for. Thank you, Miss Ebony. Anyways, we're here for Love is Blind season 3. Let's go through. If you don't know the premise of the show is basically a bunch of people go to some pods. They're like cubicles, see-through cubicles. They have them at my job. I've seen them in a cool place that they have over there. And they go and they basically, it's like a speed dating, except you can't see each other and there's no speed to it. It's 10 intense days, 24 hours a day with people, which is more time than people spend out in these streets on actual dating. I know me with my busy life, it's very hard for me to jump out there and date. So when I get invited out, I'm like, okay, I'm all in, let's go. And I live it up. So either way, it's a bunch of people that go into the pods together. men and women, and they decide while they're in the pods whether they want to propose to each other. So you meet all types of personalities. It's super duper crazy. All types of professionals. And what I learned about this, what I'm learning is this season looked very unseasoned and pale and pasty. But it still gave what needed to be gave a little bit. So let me go ahead and add to the stream. I wanted to go through the cast before we show who actually got engaged to each other. Like I said, we doing this today because I'm catching all the way up, and then after this, I'm gonna go ahead and do episode by episode. I'm gonna do my best, y'all. A lot of shows came back. So, ooh, look at the beautiful ladies. Anyways, we have Alexa, who's 27. She's our +5 sister. She gives me Liv Tyler, except thick with full lips. She's serving body, BAWDY. Then we had Amanda. Let's see how this goes. My gosh, of course that would happen. Let me bring it back. I was just about to show the beautiful Amanda before it dropped out. That's what I get for being grown. All right. Let's go back. We have Amanda, who's 31, and she's a stylist. We have Andrew. Lord have mercy, this man. Even though I got a thing for Asian dudes, this man right here, he's as perfect as he looks. Wink, wink. He's 30. He's a director of operations. Anthony, 33, who's an attorney. He looked like a damn attorney. Ashley, 29, who's a chiropractor. She's wearing that leopard. Y'all, I used to say I never wear leopard. I hate animal prints. And if you caught me in it, I've been cloned. But I'm starting to get more and more. So I think that comes with age. Oh, and then we have Bartiz, who's a senior analyst. I believe he's 25. Him and his kid in Playfate, 27. See, they even the info on here, because I know he said something else on the show. Him and his kid in Playfade. He doesn't do it for me physically, but the ladies seem to love him. Brannigan, 35. She's in shape. Beautiful, beautiful skin tone. She's a critical care nurse. Brennan. I have a thing for Brennan. He's really not my style, but he's 32. But yeah, the whole cowboy of it all. He's super cute. He looks tall. He's a waste treatment engineer. Oh, that's why I like him. He's a waste treatment engineer. Then we have y'all. I just have a quick story. I went when I was going. I do with the job I do when I was in school. I had to go to a water treatment plant. Worst trip ever. I was sick for 3 days after that. Y'all would not even believe the smell. So God bless him, and I hope we don't have to go to no damn plants. Sharita, who's 35. I think the blazer dress is swallowing her, but she's super cute. She's adorable. She's a makeup artist. Makes sense. Skin is popping. Chelsea, 27, customer success manager. She's looking for someone who's just as silly and make her light up. She's beautiful, lovely smile. Cole, this outfit suits his personality, but yeah, he's a cutie pie. But think of Shane without the Gary Busey of it all. And he's a realtor. He's 20. And then we have Colleen, the ballet dancer, which he tells us 50 million times, but / digital PR strategist. Yeah, she's just as glittery as her personality. All right. Dakota. Every man named Dakota looks like this. Every man that I've ever met named Dakota looks just like this. So this must be it must be a reason, like, yeah, it's a thing. Then we have Dale. He's plain enough. He's just there. Nothing's really, very, very. They done thrown. He looks like a bro, and they just threw a jacket on him. He's a cybersecurity student. The new wave. He joined Love is Blind, tired from the modern dating fatigue. Yes, and he likes good conversations. I feel you. Ooh, Devontae, fitness development coach. I can see it because I see your muscles through your turtleneck now. I see your muscles through your turtleneck. I see you, brother. So he's decent looking. All right, and then we have, let's get through these folks that on that's Love is Blind. If you're just joining, we watched Love is Blind the first 4 episodes. So I'm gonna say what I think. We have Jess. Wait, hold on. Devontae said his couple goals is Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. I think I'm in love. Okay, Jess, who's 30. She's a senior event producer. I'm not understanding this picture. Like her arms look this. I don't know what the hell's going on. They need their ass whoop for this. Julian, 34. Ooh, he's cute. Julian, 34, managing director of operations. Very cute, very cute. Why he joined Love is Blind: to help break his habit of trying to date the most physically attractive girls who are inherently wrong for him. Really? Really? Everybody knows men are visual creatures. All right. That's a bad reason. So the girl you picked wasn't gonna be cute. Who does she? Oh wait, who does she look? I know who she looks like. Kalikia, 31. She looks just like Dominique Dawes, except she got body. Dominique Dawes is 2 feet tall. The gymnast. Wow, she looks like her in the face. Pretty lady. She's an ICU nurse practitioner. Wow, all the black ladies on here nurses. She's looking for somebody kind and sincere and able to communicate. Why she's still single? Why they ask her that? I might still be single because I invest in guys who are undeserving and overlook red flags. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, Kim, you thick. Muscle bound. She looked like she could have been a fitness person, but she's 30. She's a teacher and coach. I bet you she coached volleyball. She looked like she coached volleyball and soccer. Her dating pet peeve is poor communication. We have Lauren. She's 36. And I remember when I saw her sitting on the couch, I was like, those are the longest arms I've ever seen in my life. So it was kind of jarring and shocking. Her hobbies are hiking, doing yoga, traveling, rocking out at concerts. Girl, I love me a concert too. And then we have Matt, very, very cute. Matt looked like he worked for HR. He's a private charter sales executive. He joined Love is Blind to break down his walls and open back up to someone in order to build a relationship. We have Miss Nancy. All right. She's a real estate investor. She's 32. Oh, Lord. Nash and his Mr. Rogers sweater. I love Mr. Rogers, though. He wants someone who's an equal partner, quote unquote. Nah, your 50-50 ass. Nope, moving right along. Raven, 29. She's a Pilates instructor. The body does seem that way. Mm-hmm. She knows how to serve the camera because she's posing just right. Cute girl. Samir. Oh, he's so cute. I think the plaid pants give him a little bit of flair. He's looking for someone to help him grow and someone who can nurture he can nurture in return, all on the road to building an empire together. And he doesn't have a usual type. You know, we got Sikaru, my Nigerian brother. XK, he's 34. At least he's wearing the traditional Nigerian formal attire. I love that. Oh my God. When you see a bunch of black men wearing, oh my God, it's so fine. It's so sexy. Sakiru. But either way, yeah, he's cute. He's cute. He's a data engineer. Makes sense. Why he joined LIB to fall in love with his partner's mind before their appearance. All right. Very standard um answer. He says, I wouldn't model my relationship off of anyone because I believe it will be uniquely mine. Very nice. Tony, you're cute. I like how you're coordinating with the background. Very nice. Nice little touches. Valerie, 35, dermatologist. She's showing thigh. That thigh meat. Zach, 29. Oh, he's cute. Med school interior quality control manager. All right. He wants to remove physical from dating and let someone know who he truly is. Znab, she's a realtor. I'm really digging her velvet jumpsuit. And she wants a partner she can love forever. So now that we've met all these people, let's go ahead and what's the best way to do this? Either way, like I said, this is a rant and not a review, so I'm not gonna go blow by blow. But I was so excited to see Love is Blind, not for the reason y'all think it is. I was excited to see Love is Blind so I could see those gold goblets again. They need to be, do they sell those online? Do they sell those online? They do the gold ones on Love is Blind, and I think they did silver ones on the Ultimatum, which is a mess. And when that comes back, man, if I keep my Netflix, because they're acting up, they're saying that they're gonna charge for each sub account. It's like, you got kids, you don't want them on your Netflix profile. You watching something naughty and then all they kids stuff come across, or vice versa. Like, no. So let's go through some of the top moments of Love is Blind. But what I'm gonna say is that so far I've been digging it. Like I said, when I saw the cast, I was like, it's super vanilla. This is look like this is gonna be boring as hell. And it was a big no for me. And there's so many crazy things that happened in these 4 episodes. Netflix did not disappoint. It helped from the boredom of Married at First Sight. But I don't think any of these people are really in love like that. But you know, it makes for good TV. And let me see, who are my 2 least favorite people? Lord, I can't stand, for some odd reason, I'm gonna say 3. I can't stand Cole. Oh shoot, they may be 4. I don't like Carlene. Bartiz get on my damn nerves. And something about SK seems disingenuous, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Okay, so let's go through some of the top moments. Well, let me see. Maybe I should see who ends up a couple first, and then we can go through. Let's show the couples who end up. So here comes the spoilers. The couples who ended up together, and then we'll kind of go through how they got there and what happened towards the end. So, oh my god, I can't believe I just. Anyways, either way, let's show who the couples and who ended up being. So we end up with we ended up with Alexa and Brennan. They were super duper cute. They kind of knew from the beginning. He seems when he saw her when they got together and he proposed that he was really into her, but something about her seemed off. She does that fake laugh that everybody accused. That the people who I work with always make fun of me, saying that they can tell when the joke is real and when it's not based on my laugh. I think all my laughs are real, but I don't know. So either ways, they both bonded over basically being from broken homes, children of divorce, but they surprisingly were super family oriented. And let me tell you, Brennan, I would totally date Brennan, and I usually like my men more melanated. It's the way he expresses love and his emotion and how he's all about her. Like, he was super lit. I loved it. And when they met, you could tell how he was hugging all over her and loving all over her and telling her how beautiful she was. And I was eating it up. I said, we need some love on this TV after this bullshit that they did on Ready to Love. Ready to Love? Why black people can't act right? It's all jokes. But I really, really love this couple. I think they're super cute. But the problem is, I think one of the things that stood out to me, she said that her family is a crazy Israeli family and they talk to each other any kind of way, even like they'll call each other a pussy. Just anything. And she said, even the kids. He said, even the kids. And like, oh Lord, they're gonna have problems with how they're gonna raise the kids. But we gonna see. But I love me some Brennan. Super cute, super nice. Y'all, this foolishness right here. First of all, Raven basically made her personality that she has big hair, the Danny Lay of it all. She light skin and she do Pilates. There seemed to be no depth. And based on all that, but when you read her profile, she said that she's looking for somebody responsible and smart and responsible, and it would be SK. That he would be her guy. And that's what she's looking for. All right, if that's what she's looking for. So SK, I think SK could tell that Raven was a baddie, was looking good based on the conversations and her doing Pilates and stuff. And she never said anything super bright, but he kept saying she had patience and grace because while it's gonna come a little bit later too, but every time the men try to get deep with her and tell her about their lives, she would be exercising the entire time. And I'm like, duh, that's how she keep that shape that y'all want to be so crazy about. But she's not gonna pay you guys any attention. It's gonna be crazy. And I can't wait for SK to bring her around his Nigerian family, because I've been around. I was adopted Nigerian back in the day, and they're gonna think she's beautiful. But as soon as she start talking, because they love titles and they love accomplished people, and the family gonna be like, what the hell? But she light skinned, maybe she might get a pass. I don't know. And SK was suspect because the first thing he said emphasized was he didn't like the dating apps because he wanted to be able to get past race. And supposedly black men are the most desirable. So why the hell would race matter, SK? Why would that matter? Make it make sense. Y'all are full of crap. So he was looking for something, and I think he went by her dialect, how she pronunciated things. He made assumptions, and that's why he chose her, because ain't no damn way, because there was nothing deep about what they were talking about. And she would always exercise when anybody said anything deep. So nope. SK, you full of crap. And you a data engineer, I figure you want to take care of her. So there go your responsible girl, responsible guy, Raven. On top of that, if you want to be provided for, they got the whole stereotype about the Nigerians taking care of everybody in Atlanta. She probably like, oh, I done found me a bag. Now let's hope he don't look good. I mean, he looked good. And when they did meet, it was awkward. She didn't want to touch him. She looked like was hard to look in his face. I was like, damn it, SK. So smart, but not street smart. So then we had, who the hell is this lady? I forgot. Nancy. Nancy and Cole. Wait, let me go back to SK and Raven. There was a love triangle. Raven actually was feeling somebody else, and it was Bartiz. But we gonna get to that. Now, I wonder if I added Bartiz in. Might need to. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I'm missing a picture. Yep, let's add that. I'm glad I caught that. Yep, I want to make sure I got all the couples. Let me check again. This will happen when you have live TV. Let's see. Once again, it's on. I love that you guys are so patient with me. But anyways, she had a love triangle with. I saw the picture and it didn't add the right picture. God dang it. This one looks fun. Okay, cool. We're going to get right. In the meantime, do me a favor and Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. No. If you know, you know. We have this Bartiz and freaking Nancy ended up together, which was a hot, hot mess. They have similar personalities. They have 6 years in age difference, which she keeps bringing up. Nancy was doing that egg donor thing back in the day. She said there's probably 10 Nancys walking around, and she wants to be a mother and a wife. And Marty says, even though it says he's 27 here, but he's actually 25. That's what he said on the show, or they be lying on the show. You know they lie. He said he gonna pump her full of babies, baby. So they have similar personalities. He was in a love triangle between her, Nancy, and this curly haired girl, Raven. Which one would you have chose if you had a choice, right? If you go just based on looks, even though love is supposed to be blind. Um, so on to next, we'll get to their story. Then we had Znab and Cole, and I'm like, what the hell is going on in these streets? How did they end up together? They don't even look like they live on the same block. They would be in the same space. But they said they have similar personalities. They're super goofy. They have fun together. He had a choice between her and Colleen, the ballerina, and he chose Zenab, and it was a hot mess after that. They say they love each other, but their personalities don't mesh. She's super serious. She's super nitpicky. He wants to go with the flow, but you know the vibe that Cole gives me. He gives me a youth pastor at a non-denominational church. Shout out to Christ Fellowship. Um, he looks like he's got to go along and have you sing the songs on the big screen. But yeah, he's super happy. He's super Christian. Like I said, he's like Shane without the Gary Busey and seeming to be on that. If you know what that means, because that's what Shane always gave. Um, Either way, the next one we had got couple that got engaged were Colleen and Matt. And I feel like she tricked Matt into getting engaged with her because she got turned down by Cole and I want to say I forgot who else she got turned up, but she got turned down by two people before she tricked Matt into being with her. Her personality consists of her being a ballerina, being flexible in the bed, and that's about it. It wasn't giving anything. Nancy had a choice between Andrew and Cole, and she chose Cole, and I knew she was going to choose Cole because Andrew was too perfect. The answers to the questions were canned. He definitely is a traveler. He was living his best life, and if I found it very hard to believe that he was going to give that up for a wife, like the way he was answering, but he was giving serial killer vibes after a while. You're gonna see why when I go through the top 13 moments of these episodes. So let's get into that. If you haven't already, give me a like, share my videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, I jumped on here early in the morning trying to get some videos out before I get into the rest of my day, roam these streets. So let's go ahead and add this to the screen. Take these beautiful people away. Now that you know who the couples are. So this was the top moments. So this is Colleen. Lord have mercy. Colleen, if I would have took a shot every time Colleen said I was a ballerina, I would be slapping sloppy drunk on this damn live right now. She was not deep. She says she want to be married, but she doesn't want to do the steps it takes to be married, and she's tired of people being with her because she's a ballet dancer. But girl, you ain't slick. It's supposed to be Love is Blind, and you're telling these people you're a ballet dancer and you can do splits on the D because you're trying to let them know that your body looks nice and you're cute without actually showing them. And she had a thing for Cole, and she had a thing for a couple people, and she kept getting turned down. They kept picking other chicks, which is she was the Kayla of this thing. And finally, like I said, she tricked Matt, told him everything he wanted to hear, and then at the end was like, "I love you so much." Based on what? You just got scared because you wasn't about to be picked for the show, and you a PR strategist. You ain't slick, Colleen. You ain't slick. It was a mess. Now, people have been complaining that Love Is Blind doesn't have the sisters and the thickies. I'm both. Okay, so on the Alexa, we were super happy. We were rooting for you or whatever. But the first thing she starts explaining away her being big and why she still deserves love anyway. The Lizzo of it all. Why can't we just be cute and pretty and somebody choose us? I mean, she did get chosen, but why you gotta beg for love? Oh, I'm big and I'm happy with being big and I'm loving me, which is great. Body positivity. But you shouldn't have to make an excuse. Either you were gonna be chosen or not. And let me address something right now. They complained about there not being any chocolate sisters on there. You know, there was on the first season. And there was this troll that came on Facebook and said the sisters ain't being picked because black women are undesirable and unattractive. So why would they get picked? Now let me address the trollness of it all. I'm tired of the Passport brothers, the Kevin Samuel brothers, all these people coming in. And and I have proof that what they're saying is not true. Watch my dating app episode that I did with TJ. Hi, TJ. And it's proof that what they're saying is not true. And even freaking SK, the Nigerian prince, Hakeem, said that he's had hard times on dating apps. That's because race affects both men and women on dating apps. With black men having troubles desiring more people and not being the most desired. White men were deemed the most desirable, but I don't want to steal my thunder. Go watch the video. Okay. So, and plus size not getting much play either. But I just like that they have some representation on here, but she's very blah. It's like, Lord, what are we doing? What are we doing in these streets? I don't know. Then we have Raven. Like I said, Raven wanted to make sure everybody knew that she was a Pilates instructor. Raven sat up here, and every time somebody would be saying something serious, like when Bartiz was saying, explaining how his mom and dad got a divorce, and that's why he's leery about getting married and stressed. And I think this is the reason that he basically ended up choosing Nancy to punish Raven. She was doing jumping jacks. Imagine bearing your soul and somebody's like, let me hit these squats real quick. You while you're in the middle of you talking. You would be so upset. Oh my gosh. Like Raven, dude, for real. It's not given. And then she had I got a slide for that. We'll wait on that. Then Cole was really trying to get with Colleen. He really liked Colleen. But what ended up happening is Colleen was ditzy and shallow. So he was like, can we talk about something deep? And let me tell you, out in these dating streets, people do not know how to hold a conversation. When I meet somebody that holds a conversation, it definitely moves them up a tier because people do not know how to hold a regular conversation. It's shocking. Please, for the love of God, people, read a book. Listen to an audio book. Go and network. I think us being on the social media too much have made us lose all ability to have a social interaction with you guys. Like the conversations are horrible. Okay? So, anyways, he was like, can you get deep with me? And she was like, I would like to keep it, I kind of like to keep it light and shallow, even with my husband. It was like, what the hell? If you can't get deep with somebody, with your husband, who are you going to get deep with? That's what you're supposed to be intimate with. Know the most of your secrets. Know how you're feeling throughout the day. Know who at the job getting on your nerves. Know what you're scared of. Knows what your trauma is. Colleen, what the hell? If you don't take your ballet dancing ass, oh my God. Cole's face is my face. Like, why are you here? Why did you come in Love Is Blind if you say you want to be shallow? Then we have Raven. Raven gonna make herself the star of the show because her ass is just as bad as. And this how she looked. And I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna say who she looked like I never did that video because I was kind of scared to do that video because you know how they act up. Those people act up, but I might still do it anyway. This is her trying to explain to freaking who is it, Bartice, that she's like, oh my god, I have to tell you something. Like what? I'm kind of in the service industry, and men are usually challenged by it. Like, he like, what are you, a stripper? I was like, shoot, that's what I was thinking too. I thought we was reliving Players Club when Diamond boyfriend broke up with her. Well, he smashed her cousin, because he was embarrassed that she worked at a strip club, even though he met her there. Make it make sense. But she said no, she's a bottle girl and she's a bartender at a club. Girl, if you don't take you was trying to make a moment and you just made yourself look super dumb. I don't know. Moving right along. Then we had Cole talking to Nancy. Now, this is when people like avoid red flags and stuff. So Cole's on Love is Blind. That's the goofy one, the one that is the youth pastor. He's been talking about all this stuff. He tells Nancy, so he tries to get deep with Nancy. And he tells Nancy he's actually been married before. But they married after a short time and they were only married for 4.5 months. And I didn't know people really did this until I met a dude that actually did this. That was married for 5 seconds. I was like, dang it, man, my feelings would be hurt if I went to the altar and did all that only to be divorced like 3 months later. Like, oh my God, the embarrassment of it all. But if it's bad, it's bad. But yeah, so Cole let Nancy know about his first marriage, and she was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you revealed everything to me. It feels so deep. Man, they were looking for anything to be into a relationship together. That's it, to get to the next level. By the way, just in case you don't know, apparently on Love is Blind, other people get engaged too. They just choose the stories they want to follow and present to us. So hopefully some of the sisters on here actually met somebody and got their Will and Jada on. Shout out to Devontae. Anyways, then we had Matt here talking to Colleen, and he actually told Colleen that his high school sweetheart cheated on him and got pregnant with twins by the other guy. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, this thing is so trifling. It was so trifling. I was like, at least she told you she could have put the kids on you. I don't know. It was drama upon drama. So now we're going to move on to Andrew. Like I said, we're hitting the highlights of episodes 1 through 4. There was so much that happened. In order for me, I would have to do several videos to cover all this stuff. So I just decided to hit the highlights. So Andrew was one of Nancy's. Let me show you Nancy again, who ended up being with Cole. See, there go the triangle. Nancy had to choose between Andrew and Cole. And like I said, Nancy was seeing that Andrew seemed to be more into himself, surface level and everything. And so she went with Cole because he said he was going to do Bible study with her and all this other stuff. And Andrew went with his old serial killer self, started talking to production, talking about, I never thought I could care for someone that would bring me to tears. And then he proceeds to pull out his eye drops and put the tears in his eyes, trying to force himself to cry over Nancy. If y'all don't like what, shout out to Bonnie Blue. If y'all don't go away from me with this, oh my gosh, like why, Lord, why? That's the only shine Andrew getting from me. On to the next slide. Like I said, Bartice is a jit. If you're from the South, you know what that means. Bartice is 25 years old, but apparently it's that dry out here in these streets. They can't find anybody. Me personally, I don't know who this 25-year-old would have to be for me to date them. I ain't no way in hell. I'm low-key not dating anybody under 35. So he's so immature. Like I said, I can't stand the kid and play haircut. He wears that damn dangly cross earring I cannot stand on a man. He's super goofy, But when he gets in the pods, he's actually asking deep questions, and I think that's how he pulled all. He like all the women love Bartiz. Everybody loved Bartiz. I think Raven, Nancy, um, several of the other women that didn't go through, all love Bartiz. So he was saying something in those pods. But this is the scene where Nancy was telling him that she was an egg donor. He said, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pump. You're gonna get a bunch of kids pumped in you by a kid." So that was his personality. Like there was some crazy one-liners in this show. Like Cole was saying all types of wild stuff, and they still picked him to be engaged. It was so crazy. So remember, I said all the couples got picked or whatever, and they met each other, and like I said, SK and Raven, there was no chemistry. Everybody else had some sort of chemistry. But when they spent the night together, because remember, they go to the resort to spend time together before they decide if they're going to get married. And Nancy and that is one with Cole. Yeah, the Zaynab, okay, they look the damn same. Zaynab and Cole keep had a very awkward night. So why in the heck did all of them slept together that first night, except for SK and Raven? And she made the excuse that, not saying that she needed to make an excuse, but she made the excuse she's never been lovey-dovey with anybody she's been with, so she's not affectionate. And SK said it's okay, it'll get there with time. But Nancy and I keep saying Nancy, Zaynab and Cole Zaynab and Cole end up smashing like all night. And then the next day he woke up and he didn't speak to her for 2 hours. And so she felt like either the sex was bad or something was going on. And then she got upset. So then they both started giving each other the silent treatment, and it turned out to be a mess. Matt and Colleen, it was fireworks, baby. Like she said, the electricity was through the room. You could literally feel when they met each other that they were going to tear each other apart. You could tell there was going to be stuff in that bedroom. It was sexy. I guess she put that ballet box on him. So he was a very happy man. They were all over each other the next day, all over each other. So I guess that worked out for them or whatever. And then who else? Alexa and Brennan, he was all over her, caressing her, saying he loved her, and like he whatever they did, he liked it. And then we have now that's freaking Nancy and Bartiz. He said he hit that 5 times in that one night. So that 25-year-old man put in some work that night. So everybody got it in except for SK and Raven, which, like I said, you could tell he is definitely not attractive. So, I mean, he's not attractive. He definitely is. So, speaking of Raven and SK, like I said, I think she chose him because she felt like he was Nigerian. He had money. He chose her because he could tell she was hot through the damn from what she described. And man, you could tell she does not like him. She was taking him, she was having him do Pilates all up and through. And then she took him to a sound bath. And let me tell you, he did what I do. Let me tell you, when I go get a massage, that lady probably gets sick of me. I go get those massages, I pass out. Like I'm asleep. I don't sleep super well. So between all the music and all the oils and the rubbing down, and they give you a scalp massage, rub your neck, I'm gone. I'm asleep. And so she was like, they asked Raven, you could tell she's annoyed there. He was like, they were like, "Are you having a good time?" She's like, I couldn't tell past all your snoring. Prior to that, when they were getting ready to come out there, she was annoyed by him washing his face and taking a shower. I'm like, this lady do not like him. And then she said, "Well, took 2 naps today." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm on vacation. Like, I can take a nap if I want to." But she said, we're muffins, and I need us to be cupcakes. I need the razzle dazzle. She don't like him, y'all. She does not like him. Last but not least, before I go ahead and run up out of here, I'm thinking about looking at the preview because they went ahead is well, we could talk about it here a little bit. So the episode 4 is when all the couples who basically it's called Meet the Exes, and that's when they see everybody that they might have fallen in love with the in the pods versus the people that they actually chose. You guys, it was inappropriate. So Colleen, remember Colleen, the ballerina, liked Cole, right? The Sunday school teacher. Let me tell y'all why in the hell Cole automatically like, oh my God, Colleen is who I really would have been with. She's my type. She's so hot. This is that and the other, like going crazy in front of telling the other dudes. But Bartiz went one step further. He's with Nancy, and he took one look at Raven. He was like, oh my God, she's a baddie. She's so fine. Look at her body. And then Raven was like, Bartiz has the muscles that he bragged about. It was giving Jared and oh my God, fake Jennifer Lopez on the last season was Mallory. They actually want to be with each other, proving that love is not blind. And it was a pure mess. So he's sweating Raven the entire time. They get home and he tells Nancy, that's why it says Bartiz playing in Nancy face about Raven. He tells Nancy that, hey, I saw Raven. She's my type. She's definitely a baddie. I cried when I had to choose between the two of you. She's so fine. He talked about how fine this lady was for about 20 minutes. And Nancy sat there like, oh my God, what did I do? Yep, you got engaged to a motherfucker that don't like you. He wants the other lady, and it was super duper crazy. It was super duper crazy that he made it very well known that he wanted Raven. So we gonna oh Lord. So the host came out and said, let's see if love is blind, because they have to choose whether or not they're going to be together and actually get married. And that's when Cole, remember, Cole starts complaining about Zainab, talking about something he really thought in the pods when she was making those slick ass comments that she was joking and laughing. But now when he sees her in person and sees that she has a straight face, he doesn't know. He still loves her, but he doesn't know if it's gonna work. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And then SK had told Bartiz that even on the next day when he was with Raven, that Raven basically wouldn't sit so close to him, wouldn't touch her. And Bartiz was like, I've been done ran up in that girl already. What you got going on? She must not like you. And that's when he went back and told Nancy that he thought she was fine and he might have messed up. And then Colleen was complaining because she was like, oh my God, Cole is what I usually like. He's so fine. He's beautiful. And then Cole said Colleen is fine. So they're going to be another Shayna and Shane, hotmess.com. And like I said, it's giving us the content that we're looking for. So now I'm going to go ahead and skip to the what they are showing is coming up in the next few episodes, which I'm going to start doing one at a time because I had to catch up. They dropped so many episodes at the same time. But man, let me tell you, this season looks like it's going to be good. I'm going to try to drop them on time when they drop them. I don't know if I'm going to do a watch along or if I'm going to do a review. So coming up, they're showing Cole dancing with his wife, Zainab. I'll keep forgetting her damn name. And he's saying he loves her, so he seems to be into her. Then Cole showing off his body. Then they show SK caressing Raven's bosom, and she said she's falling for him, and they're making out in the pool. And then they got Raven making fun of the fufu that you have to eat it and swallow. If you're Nigerian, you know what that is. And the mom getting annoyed. And then they're showing Alexa's family grilling Brennan to see if they're really in love, and the mom speaking on it. And then we see Bartiz basically telling Nancy once again that he thinks Raven is fine. And Andrew's going ahead and hollering at Nancy again. And Cole is hollering at Colleen when he sees her in the pool. So they're doing some messy pool parties so that they can have all types of crazy love triangles. Then Matt figured out that Colleen is into Cole, and he's saying, I cannot marry this woman. And they're showing the previews of the weddings. And this is going to be a hot mess, and I'm here for it. Um, so I'm totally here for the show. It seems like it's going to be super exciting. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I jumped on here. I'm feeling good. Yes, this is non-alcoholic. Oh, let me check my comments. I didn't see. Hi, Gwendolyn. Sorry. I was surprised Barti's boldness telling his feelings to Nancy. Nancy sobered up real quick. Yes, it felt like the drink wore off. Oh my God. As soon as he said it, the drink wore off. It was like, oh my God. Good morning, Gwendolyn. I'm so happy you're here. And Cole is fake. He's just getting camera time. Oh, you think he's fake? I mean, I know he was goofy and it seemed too good to be not good to be true because I'd be totally annoyed. Okay, I'm with you. I feel like Raven's on here for camera time because nobody loves Pilates that much. Nobody loves Pilates that much. I'm just gonna say that much. But either way, thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much for coming back, Gwendolyn. I appreciate you. Lots of love and blessings. With that being said, let me go ahead hit y'all with love who loves you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And with that being said, the scholar is out. Yes, Gwendolyn, he's a ham. Bye, girl. Thank you.